Welcome to the Encroachment Permit Training Session. I'm Vendon McLeod with the City of American Canyon. Today we'll walk through the entire process of handling encroachment permits using OpenGov. This training is designed to make the workflow clear and efficient for technicians. The purpose of the training is our goal to ensure that every technician understands how to review applications, communicate effectively, and maintain compliance with city standards. By the end of this session, you'll be confident in navigating OpenGov and managing permits from start to finish. The key focus areas: how to log in and locate applications securely, understanding tabs and messaging tools for internal and public communication, reviewing application details for accuracy and completeness, managing fees, deposits, and scheduling inspections, issuing permits and performing final record keeping. Why it matters. Following this structured process ensures transparency, compliance, and efficiency. It also helps avoid delays in areas that can impact projects and public safety. This training presentation is designed to guide new technicians through the complete process of handling encroachment permit applications and reviews in OpenGov. The purpose is to ensure that technicians understand each step from logging into the system to closing out permits. The workflow includes application intake, review of details, communication with applicants and internal staff, managing attachments, issuing permits, scheduling meetings and inspections, handling fees and deposits, and final record keeping. By following this structured approach, technicians will maintain compliance with city standards, ensure accurate documentation, and provide efficient service to applicants. The overview also emphasizes the importance of using OpenGov features effectively, such as tabs for details, workflow, attachments, location, applicant, and activity, as well as messaging tools for internal and public communication. This training will help technicians develop confidence in navigating the platform and performing their duties accurately and professionally. This SOP provides a comprehensive guide for city employees tasked with reviewing encroachment permit applications in OpenGov. It outlines the responsibilities and steps required to ensure compliance with city standards and efficient processing of the permits. The scope includes navigating OpenGov, managing internal and public messaging, verifying application details, selecting subcontractors, applying special conditions, issuing permits, scheduling pre-construction meetings and inspections, handling fees and deposits, and coordinating with accounting for major permits. The goal is to maintain transparency, accuracy, and accountability throughout the permit review process. OpenGov Permitting and Licensing Overview.
When local governments and individuals work side by side, communities thrive. Like when a business owner applies for a license to open a bakery, or a new homeowner requests a building permit to renovate their house. But in many communities, applicants face long lines and confusing requirements, all while government staff struggle with inefficient processes and outdated tools. That's why there's OpenGov Citizen Services, a modern software suite that helps applicants and city staff put their time to good use by allowing them to redesign and accelerate their community's processes for permitting, licensing, and inspections. Contractors, residents, and business owners can go online to see a list of requirements for their project by taking a simple survey or by selecting an application type. They can submit forms, pay fees, track progress, message reviewers, and receive or renew their permits and licenses all online. These applications are then routed and assigned to the relevant staff members, streamlining the approvals process across departments. Government staff can reference imported GIS layers to better understand a permit application location, such as whether it is in a flood zone or a historic district. Any further improvements to the application review process can be easily implemented by staff using OpenGov's drag-and-drop interface. No coding or technical expertise required. Inspectors and code enforcement officials can also manage inspection requests, attach photos, leave comments for applicants, and log results in real time on-site using a smartphone or tablet. With fewer trips to City Hall and up to 5 times faster application processing speeds, applicants and government staff can focus less on tedious processes and focus more on making their communities thrive. Join over 1,000 governments across the country using the OpenGov Cloud to power more effective and accountable government and transform your online services. Power every permit, license, and inspection with user-friendly workflows with OpenGov Citizen Services.
Thank you, OpenGov. Now you should have an overview of accessing and navigating OpenGov. Before beginning the review process, ensure you have an active OpenGov account with reviewer or permit technician permissions. You must have access to the Pacific Encroachment Permit record and be familiar with the city standards, conditions, and fee schedule. Additionally, know the internal contacts for specialized tags, such as Alex with City of American Canyon for accounting setup on major permits. This preparation ensures smooth navigation and accurate data entry during the review process. The first step for any technician is to log in to OpenGov using their assigned credentials. Ensure that you have the correct permissions to access the encroachment permit applications. Once logged in, navigate to the dashboard and locate the section for permits or applications. Use the search function to find specific encroachment permits by permit number or applicant name. Familiarize yourself with the layout of the dashboard, including quick links to active applications and workflow tasks. Understanding how to efficiently locate applications will save time and reduce errors. Additionally, technicians should verify that they are working on the correct permit record before proceeding with any actions. This step sets the foundation for accurate processing and ensures that subsequent steps are performed on the right application. This section contains the applicant's basic details. Always verify that the name, contact information, and company details are accurate. Missing or incorrect information can delay processing. The project information section verifies whether the project is associated with Comcast, AT&T, or PG&E and include a project number. The applicant or technician specifies the type of work being performed, such as excavation, utility installation, or sidewalk repair. Accurate categorization helps determine fees, conditions, and inspection requirements. Review the project description carefully. It should clearly outline the work being done, timelines, and any special considerations. If details are vague, request clarification from the applicant. Special conditions include traffic control measures, restricted working hours, or environmental requirements. Document these clearly to avoid misunderstandings during construction. Here you verify the contractor's license and insurance details. Ensure they meet city requirements before proceeding. This step is critical for reliability and compliance. Here you would check that the application is signed by an authorized representative. A missing signature can invalidate the permit. Confirm that all uploaded attachments are accurate. If any are incorrect, send a public message to the applicant requesting the correct documents. As you can see within the diagram, learning how to utilize tabs and messaging is very important for the technician. Within OpenGov, application information is organized within several tabs: details, workflow, attachments, location, applicant, and activity. Each tab serves a specific purpose. The Details tab contains core application data, while Workflow shows the status and steps for processing. Attachments hold the required documents. Location verifies the project site. Applicant provides contact details, and activity logs all actions for audit purposes. Technicians must be proficient in navigating these tabs to ensure all information is accurate and complete. Messaging is another critical feature. Use internal messages for staff-only communication, such as notes or coordination with other departments. Public messages should be used to communicate with applicants, request missing information, or provide updates. Maintaining clear and professional communication through these channels ensures transparency and efficiency throughout the permit process. The Workflow tab shows the permit's progress from submission to approval. Use this to track tasks, assign responsibilities, and ensure deadlines are met. Also, utilize the Workflow tab to monitor and advance the application through review stages such as intake, technical review, approval, and issuance. Assign tasks to inspectors or engineers and set deadlines. Document decisions at each stage to maintain an audit trail. Proper workflow management ensures timely processing and accountability. Start by reviewing the submitted application for completeness. Check required fields, uploaded documents, and compliance with city standards. After issuing the permit, technicians must schedule a pre-construction meeting with the applicant and relevant city staff. This meeting ensures that all parties understand the scope, safety requirements, and inspection schedule. Use OpenGov's calendar or workflow tools to record meeting details and attach minutes to the permit record. Inspections should be scheduled for key stages such as trenching, backfill, paving, and final restoration. Assign inspection tasks to the appropriate staff and set reminders. Financial handling is another critical component. Calculate encroachment permit fees according to the city's fee schedule. For major permits, collect a deposit using the city deposit form and notify the designated accounting contact, Alex, to set up the permit in the accounting system. This setup allows inspection hours to be charged appropriately. Document all payments and deposit details in the permit record to maintain transparency and compliance. Calculate fees based on the type and scope of work. accurate fee assessment ensures proper revenue collection and transparency. For major permits, collect deposits using the designated forms. Document all transactions in the system for accountability. While reviewing the application details, double check all before moving forward. Confirm project number, applicant info, and uploaded documents. Communicate any discrepancies promptly, checking for all completeness. A more in-depth review process of the application starts by confirming that all required fields are completed, including applicant information, scope of work, and proposed dates. Pay special attention to the project number field. If the applicant does not have a project number, enter 333998 as a placeholder according to city policy. This ensures consistency and prevents delays in processing. Review the Details tab for accuracy, including contractor information, location, and any preliminary conditions. Verify that uploaded documents such as plans, traffic control plans, insurance certificates, and bonds are present and meet city standards. Document any discrepancies and communicate them promptly using the appropriate messaging tools. This thorough review is critical for maintaining compliance and preparing application for approval. Once everything is verified, proceed to generate the permit document. Review it carefully before sending it to the applicant, adding subcontractors, special conditions, and issuance. Also, before issuing the permit, confirm that all conditions, fees, and documents are complete. Generate the permit document and verify details such as dates, locations, and conditions. Set validity periods and restrictions as needed. Notify the applicant via public message and attach the permit document. Archive internal notes for future reference. For safety measures, the inspector must approve the permit before issuance. This ensures that all conditions and requirements are met. Another step before issuing the permit, technicians must ensure that all subcontractors are correctly listed under the Details tab. Use the search function to find subcontractors by name or license number and auto-populate their information. If a subcontractor is not in the system, follow city procedures to add them and verify their credentials. Next, input any special conditions required for the project, such as traffic control measures, working hours, or restoration requirements. These conditions must be clearly documented and included in the permit. Once all details are verified and conditions applied, proceed to generate the permit document. Review the permit for accuracy, including dates, location, and conditions before sending it to the applicant. Issuance should be accompanied by a public message notifying the applicant and attaching the permit. This step finalizes the review process and authorizes the work to begin. After approval, issue the permit and notify the applicant. Include any special conditions and inspection schedules. These steps help maintain safety and compliance throughout the project. Coordinate pre-construction meetings with the applicant, inspector, and relevant staff. Confirm the agenda, including scope, safety measures, staging, and inspection requirements. Schedule inspections for trenching, backfill, paving, and final restoration. Assign tasks, set reminders, and attach photos and notes after each inspection to maintain compliance. Schedule pre-construction meetings and perform inspections at key stages of the project. Document findings and upload photos to the permit record. The final inspection ensures the work meets city standards and restoration requirements. Only then can the permit be closed. Update the workflow status to close. Archive all documents and communications for future reference. Closing out an encroachment permit involves verifying that all work has been completed according to city standards and that restoration requirements have been met. Conduct a final inspection and attach photos or reports to the permit record. Update the workflow status to indicate that the permit is closed. Archive all communications, documents, and financial records for future reference. Ensure that any accounting charges for inspection hours are finalized and that the deposit, if applicable, is reconciled. This final step is essential for maintaining accurate records and ensuring compliance with city policies. Proper closeout procedures also provide a clear audit trail and support accountability for both the city and the applicant. After final inspections and restoration, close the permit in the Workflow tab. Attach as-built drawings and restoration photos. Archive all communications and finalize accounting charges. Conduct a post-project review if issues arose to improve future processes. Confirm that all tasks are complete, fees reconciled, and records archived. This final step ensures compliance and accountability. If you encounter issues, refer to the support resources provided. Technical, accounting, and policy contacts are available to assist. For technical issues with the OpenGov, technicians should contact the city's IT department or OpenGov support. For questions related to accounting setup for major permits, reach out to the designated staff members. Inspection scheduling inquiries should be directed to the Public Works or Engineering Inspections desk. Policy or procedural questions should be addressed to the city engineer or permit supervisor. Keeping these contacts readily available ensures that technicians can resolve issues quickly and maintain workflow efficiency. Additionally, technicians should familiarize themselves with any internal guides or checklists provided by the city to supplement this training. Thank you for your undivided attention.